Championship quarterback Cardale Jones has his sights set on another trophy, but to do so, he needs to get DC to bounce back. They're in Tampa to take on these wild fans of the Tampa Bay Vipers. This is the Progressive countdown to kickoff as DC and Tampa Bay go head-to-head. Vipers strapped in and locked up. They're ready and anxious for what would be their first win of the season. Here's Cardale getting his team fired up pregame.
Bring it in tight. Mindset. Hey, we came here for one reason and one reason only. Don't forget that feeling last week in the locker room. They just happened to be in the way. It ain't our fault. They just happened to be in the way. DC on 3. 1, 2, 3, DC.
You know Cardale Jones from his national championship at Ohio State, but still he hasn't played much football. A lot of tread left on his tires. Tom Hart alongside Joey Galloway will get down the field here in a moment. Cardale Jones is 13-1 as a starting quarterback. That's a lot of wins, but not a lot of games.
Yeah, and he made it look easy the first 2 weeks of the season. He looked like one of the best quarterbacks in the league and then runs into an LA defense that played very well last week. He throws the 4 interceptions, and that one loss you spoke of was last week. So now he's a quarterback having to bounce back, and he hasn't had to do that yet.
For the first time in his career, you know the glory, but it's been a long and winding road for the former Buckeye quarterback.
I think the hardest situation I've ever been through is overcoming some of the challenges in my college career. My first start with the Big Ten Championship. Really haven't played a full season of football since my senior year at high school. And the XFL and the DC Defenders gave me the opportunity to be a face of a franchise and help lead this team to the championship.
Cardale with Cole Kubelik.
Cardale, last week, the first time you experienced a loss as a starting quarterback, how did that change your preparation and your mindset this week?
You always think you think you made it and you think you it's going hard, but it sucks that it takes experience like that to kind of refocus and go even harder. So me and my team, we up for the challenge this week and try to continue to get back on the winning streak.
Thank you, Cardale.
Appreciate it.
There's no question who'll lead DC, but there's been a lot of question marks around the Tampa Bay quarterbacks. Aaron Murray, their first pick, started game 1. He was injured, and since then there's been a revolving door.
It really has. Quentin Flowers, which was a playmaker for this team, isn't even here. Taylor Cornelius is their starting quarterback, and this team realizes Taylor Cornelius has to get off to a better start tonight. This is a team that is desperate for a win. They're the only team in this league with no wins yet. They have to find a way for their quarterback to play well to get that first win.
To the field with Taylor's with Molly McGrath.
Taylor, you told us your offense's biggest weakness is scoring in the red zone. What do you need to do to finish drives tonight?
We just got to, execute down there better, no MAs, and we'll look forward to doing it today.
You're trying to avoid going 0-4. What kind of sense of urgency do you feel from this team?
We're just taking it week by week. No more sense of urgency this week than last week. We're just trying to get one win at a time.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Tom.
Weather shouldn't be an issue tonight. It is absolutely perfect. Around here it might be a little spring break chilly. It'll get down to the upper 50s by the time this game is done. No precipitation in the forecast. Here's what it looks like. DC comes in 4.5-point favorites against the winless Vipers. The total, the over-under sitting at 44. And if you want to talk about individuals, we've got some specifics to watch tonight. Prop bets brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. Who do you like?
Davion Smith for Tampa. If this game is going to go well, if they're going to get their first win, they're going to need Davion Smith to have a big game. That 35.5, he's going to have to go over that number for them to have success.
This has been the Progressive countdown to kickoff. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Andrew Frank set to kick it away to Dion Holloman out of Missouri State, who led the nation in kickoff returns his junior year. If you haven't seen it, the XFL kickoff is unique. The coverage team lines up on the far 35 across from the receiving team, just 5 yards separating the 20 players. The kicker, in this case, Franks, standing by himself back at the 30-yard line. And on this Sunday night, we are underway in the XFL. Final game of the weekend, and it's been a thrilling one. From the 7, here's Holloman. And he is immediately bear-hugged and brought down. To the sideline at Cardale Jones. You spent a lot of time with him. You guys played at the same school. I know there's a lot in common. How does he view this opportunity?
He's a high-energy football player, and I talked to him. Is there going to be a lot of pressure on you trying to bounce back from your first loss, throwing 4 interceptions? He's the kind of guy that can do it. He's a leader of this football team.
Let's go.
Hey, we got 4-5. Single 4-5. Single 4-5.
Hurry. Let's go.
Donnell Pumphrey is the running back. Tampa Bay brings pressure, and they get to him immediately. Bobby Richardson From right here in Tampa with the stop, it's a loss of 3.
Listen up. We're going to have a move. Hey, it's on 1. It's on 1. Move to under Trey Wright. Even drill. Ready? On 1.
Rip.
Move.
Hey, Mike's 4-1.
Hey, recall left.
Mike's 4-5.
Let's go.
8-4-1.
So go. Boy.
Again, Pumphrey, and he slipped trying to get out of the backfield.
And it was there. The hole was there. This DC offense now set up a 3rd and long. This was one of the issues last week when they got into the turnover problems trying to throw the ball on 3rd and long. This is the advantage for the defense.
13-1 all time as a starting quarterback, undefeated at Ohio State.
Even flame. Ready? Louis. Benzo. Let's go. Counter.
Great speed on the perimeter with Tompkins, Rogers, and Ross, the wide receivers.
Hurry. Let's go.
3rd and 10. Jones down the sideline, incomplete. Trying to find DeAndre Tompkins out of Penn State.
Punt.
One word, simple summation of the opening possession. Pep Hamilton, the head coach of DC. Hunter Nicewander will punt it away. Ryan Davis.
We'll take the X and he'll just push the crowd. Then slap the finger, okay? All right. Yeah, until
Davis set up to return. Nicewander gets it out of traffic and angles it away from Davis. Couldn't make the second man miss. You know, we get a chance to get acquainted with Taylor Cornelius, a 1-year starter at Oklahoma State, a former walk-on with the Cowboys. And in that high-powered offense, he was magnificent. Played in some big games, won some big ones. He outdueled some big-time quarterbacks in his college career.
Yeah, he only has 14 starts, 12 at Oklahoma State, 2 in the XFL. He's another quarterback, doesn't have a lot of reps under his belt. Needs to get off to a fast start in this game. Was 50% last week. They need to be better on offense if they're going to beat DC.
1 touchdown to 3 picks this year for Cornelius.
Hurry, son.
Out to Jalen Tolliver. Nice block, and Tolliver is able to find 2 yards. Tampa Bay head coach Mark Trestman handed off the play calling duties to his offensive coordinator. Directed some high-powered offenses in the NFL and the CFL. 3 great cups to his name. To the ground game, and Davion Smith. Pick up a 5. So 3rd and 3 now for Tampa Bay.
367.
You hear the 300. That's a quick drop back, 3 steps by the quarterback. Want to get the ball in his hands fast.
Hurry, son.
DC shows pressure. They bring it from the corner. Gets rid of it quickly, complete for a 1st down. It's Tolliver. And a gain of 9.
Right. Fake 778 yoga. Gladiator right. We got a through.
Jamie Elizondo is the offensive coordinator for Tampa Bay. Took over the play calling duties last week.
Hurry, son.
Plenty of time. Pumps, pulls it back. Lets it go deep. And incomplete. Daniel Williams, the intended receiver. Elizondo.
4 wide. We got triple left open. 355 axe. F Rambo, Y Dragon.
Cornelius has some zip on his passes.
Yeah, he really does. And you can see the idea early in this game. This is another 3-step drop. They went the ball out of their quarterback's hand, try to find some early completions.
Honda. Hurry, son.
5-man rush. Cornelius will try to scramble with it. And he uses his legs for a 1st down. Pickup of 12.
Right. Home, dazzle right. Blue Gorilla, F Casper. Home, dazzle right.
Blue Gorilla.
Blue Gorilla, F Casper.
Blue Gorilla. Blue.
Even. 5-2. Peel.
Chevy. Hurry, son.
Straight ahead. And this Tampa Bay offense, like you said before, no problem going 20-20. The question is, can they punch this thing in?
And that's the issue. You can see they're moving the football. They're getting some quick completions for Cornelius to get him comfortable in this football game. And this is a change in their offense. They're going by one play call, and it's a concept now. They're usually wordy in their play calls. Now they're going to more concepts to get the play in quicker, to get the ball snapped faster.
You saw Scooby Wright, the linebacker for DC. We've got him Mike tonight. Davion Smith will try to move the pile. And it looks like he'll be just short of the first down, leave third and less than a yard. Scooby Wright was a standout. Former Pac-12 Player of the Year at Arizona. Speak softly, carries a big stick. We got a flag. Jeff Heeser, our official.
Too many men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Tampa Bay gifted a first down.
Yeah, Pepe Hamilton mentioned that last week. It was the mental mistakes. And this is a key first down. And again, now they're getting closer to the red zone. They have to find a way to get touchdowns.
8th play of the opening drive for Tampa Bay.
NASCAR, son.
Here comes the speed. Great stop on the defensive line as Jaquez Patrick is thrown down by Matt Elam from his safety spot, former Florida Gator.
I think it's very clear Tampa's idea in this game, run the football in the middle between the tackles and then try to find quick throws for Taylor Cornelius to get him those completions and keep this offense moving.
Starting linebacker Scooby Wright out of the game early. Looks winded on this opening drive for Tampa Bay.
Hurry, hurry, son.
A little more pressure. They answer it with a run. And a big first down for Patrick. Finally up in and inside the 20, a gain of 17.
You get to a second long situation, defense is thinking they're going to throw a pass. It's a really good play call. Catch them sleeping, get it up the field. Once again, can they get this ball in the end zone? Now they're at the 12-yard line. I would imagine this will be a run.
Chevy. Hurry, hurry, son.
10th play of the drive. Swing pass. Patrick. High steps his way inside the 10. A pickup of 8.
Bison. Needs to have somebody on the left. Jalen, you got to go left. Jalen, you got to go left. Get on the ball, Jalen.
NASCAR, son.
Redirect Jalen Tolliver. A run straight ahead. Temple paying off for Tampa Bay. And a surge into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaquez Patrick from 8 yards out.
Too goddamn easy, John. Hey, run that ball.
A long and winding road for Patrick. Number 3 rated running back in his high school class through Florida State. And now his first XFL touchdown. They're going to go for 1. Coming into this weekend, teams had converted on 30% of their 1-point point afters.
Honda. Hurry, hurry, son.
Again to the ground game, and again it works. This time it's Davion Smith. The opening drive, a success. 11 plays, 75 yards, 4:29 off the clock. And Jaquez Patrick with his first professional touchdown. The hometown Vipers have a 7-0 lead early on.
Back here in Tampa Bay, and the Vipers on the board early after Jaquez Patrick scored his first professional touchdown. You were pretty emotional in the end zone. Why?
That was my first pro touchdown, and I had to bury my dad last Friday, and it was just surreal. You know, he's not here to see it. You know, my dad introduced me to the game, so it was real tough. You know, to see that and not know he was at home watching, but I know he's watching from up top. And I know he got a big smile on his face right now, and I love him, man. So it's just a surreal moment. Because I know he's smiling.
All right, you're definitely making him proud. Thank you.
You never know what someone is going through. Here's Deion Holloman from the 9. Holloman nearly burst through, and then he got popped at the 27-yard line. We've already seen movement thanks to Jaquez Patrick's first professional touchdown. Tampa Bay now given 1.5 points after coming in as 5-point underdogs.
On Sunday, ready? Let's go, let's go.
Hey, Mike 4-5, bear.
Cardale Jones,
Let's go.
4th-round pick in 2016 of the Buffalo Bills, swings it out to Eli Rogers. Gain of 6.
Here we go. Change right flex, F top, odd whiz book, F Wrigley. Change right flex, F top, odd whiz book, F Wrigley. Be alert for a traveler.
Hey, we got odd whiz book, ready?
Pep Hamilton, the head coach.
Hey, Sunday.
Fan.
Go ahead, Pump. Hurry. Let's go.
2 backs for the first time. And they get it out to Donnell Pumphrey. He's got nowhere to go. Micah Hanneman the stop.
Here we go. Bundle right, dirty, Iron Man. Bundle right, dirty, Iron Man.
That is Jerry Glanville, defensive coordinator of the Vipers.
Wide out, be ready for the switch Korea. Okay. Bundle. Come on down, shot. We got time.
The legendary Jerry Glanville, 3rd down. Second flag of the night.
Cravon, you got 3rd down. You got this. Number? 45. Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 45. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Robin DiLorenzo, the line judge. Every XFL crew has a female official on it. She's in front of Jerry Glanville.
Hey, even Cinco, ready? Hurry. Let's go.
First down off the penalty. Vipers rush 3, and that pass is complete to the outside and Pumphrey. Gain of 5.
And you can see the idea for DC's offense right now is to get some quick completions. The first series, they went downfield. That's tough on the quarterback. You're throwing deep on your first series before you settled into a football game. Those are tough completions. They didn't get any in the first drive, and now they're going quick game, screen passes to get Cardale Jones back in this game and let him feel comfortable and settle in.
Hey, Mike 4-5.
He took some shots last week.
Hey, ex-receiver. 45.
They'll shuffle Donnie Ernsberger.
Hurry. Let's go.
Here's Nick Brissett out of LSU.
Let's stay clubs. Okay. Here we go. Under spades right, X counter. Even Gorilla King. Under spades right, X counter. Even Gorilla King.
52.
All right, on 1st down, I want to run the move drill.
Handoff. Great penetration by the Vipers, and Jerry Glanville's defense with a tackle for loss. And DC will have to punt it away again. Bobby Richardson out of Tampa's Plant High School by way of the Indiana Hoosiers.
And you could hear Pep Hamilton saying, when we get this 1st down, this is what we're running next. He expected that run play to get to the 1st down. They didn't get it. So once again, it's their 2nd series. They've had to punt the football. This offense hasn't looked the same last game and now early in this for the first 2 series.
Nice wander, gets rid of it. A rush up to the 20-yard line. And a hog tie to take down Reese Horn. Well, Jerry Glanville's defense has always been aggressive. We'll learn a little bit more about the man in black.
ESPN's presentation of the XFL is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
So, you know, Jerry Glanville as a coach, he was also a NASCAR driver. Sometimes he even went the right direction. 60 races over 3 different series, never won a race. Aggressive on the track and on the sidelines, Molly.
Yeah, that's right. Coach, you told us in 50 plays you're going to want to blitz 49 times. How has that aggressive approach paid off early?
Well, right now we haven't missed a time, so we've come every time, but we'll have to play where the position is, but the players are doing it. They're doing a good job. They made their checks. We checked 3 times and checked right in and knocking them down.
We talked about your NASCAR career. Can you show off your boots really quick?
Oh, yeah, that's the NASCAR. Don't look at the fire I was in NASCAR. Got a bad fire. I was a coach on a hot seat. I was on fire.
Yeah, that's just a figure of speech.
Hurry.
After an 0-3 start, Tampa Bay trying to find their first win. Here's Davion Smith again. This time he picks up 8.
And Tampa Bay's already rushed the ball for almost 80 yards in this game. The attitude is we want to be physical up front. We want to take a lot of pressure off of Cornelius, our quarterback. And the way to do that is run the football, and they're doing it very well right now.
Red Austin. 5-3. NASCAR, son.
Second possession for Tampa Bay. Here's Jaquez Patrick again. Father just passed away, an emotional touchdown to cap their first drive.
Coach Hamilton, offensively, it looks like the box is populated. How do you get some of those defenders out of there?
Yeah, we got to loosen them up some with just some perimeter passing. And first and foremost, we got to be more efficient on first and second down. And we plan on doing that the next time we get the ball.
Thanks, Coach.
Good job, D.
Pep Hamilton lives up to his name, right? A bundle of energy. Loss of 2 that time. And Jaquez Patrick will come out of the game, replaced by Davion Smith. If you took Joey's advice and took that Davion Smith prop bet, you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, you're feeling pretty good. He's already over 30 yards. Only has to get to, 35.5 to get the over.
Feel alert for quick.
5 carries for 31 yards.
Honda. Hurry. Son.
On 2nd and 12. Strong arm Cornelius fits it in a tight window to Daniel Williams. And here's what we were talking about before the game. Davion Smith, according to Caesars Sportsbook, over under 35.5. Looking good.
Yeah, looking real good. And what's looking good is the Tampa offense right now. Because they're running the ball so well, it's also opened up the quick passing lanes for Cornelius.
16 plays, 12 of them run so far. A rare pass. Cornelius puts air underneath this one. Too strong for Williams. Coverage by Desmond Lawrence.
This is an offense missing Nick Truesdale, the tight end. Had 7 catches last week. Because he's out, they're going to go more 4 wide, so you'll see someone is more wide open offense while they continue to try to run the football.
They're going to keep the offense on the field on this 4th and 5.
62.
24-year-old Taylor Cornelius.
Let's go, 77. Hurry. Son.
The Bushland, Texas native flushed again, shovels it forward, and they pick up a first down for Davion Smith.
What a huge first down for Cornelius, the quarterback. He makes a play. He didn't like what he saw downfield, but he finds a way to extend the play and then leave it up to Smith, one of the best running backs in the country. You can see he didn't have it when he caught the ball, made a guy miss, which he usually does when he runs the football. That's why coming into this weekend, he was 3rd in rushing yards in this league because he has the ability to make someone miss.
Hoops. Make sure they're set, Taylor. Make sure they're set. You got plenty of time.
Cornelius, like Cardale on the other side, doesn't have a whole lot of starts under his belt. A 1-year starter at Oklahoma State. Blitz coming. And he gets rid of it to Davion Smith for 3.
Tight bunch left, R fly. 362, X Dragons, East Basin.
362.
No sacks here.
362. Yeah. No, wide. Yeah. Space. 77.
3rd and 5.
Hurry, son.
Pressure, the pocket collapsed, but he got it out quickly, and Reese Horn is right near the marker. We'll see where the spot is. Just short And they'll try to convert their second 4th down on this drive.
Bison, let's go, Bison. Let's go, let's go.
Inside run play they scored on earlier.
NASCAR, son!
That was with Patrick. Here's Jaquez Patrick again. Pardon me, Davion Smith. And he finally gets dragged down, but a 1st down. Another 4th down conversion for the Vipers. It'll be the 12th play of the drive, Joey.
Red Gorilla Broom. Red Gorilla Broom. Red Gorilla Broom. Anaconda.
Davion Smith has already hit his prop bet with the over for rushing yards.
NASCAR, son!
We're not yet out of the 1st quarter. Ball on the ground, scooped up by the Vipers, Jaquez Patrick, and he's going to make something happen. Patrick inside the 5.
When it's going well, you have situations like this. When you're going through those first 3 games, when you're losing games, these are the kind of plays where you lose the ball and it creates a turnover. Because this offense has a lot of confidence in this particular game with their ability to run the ball, it hits the ground, they scoop it up. Now they're inside the 5.
Tampa Bay looking for its first win of the season. An emotional game for Jaquez Patrick after his father passed away last week. He's got him on the board. DC has done nothing defensively yet. It's the end of the 1st quarter in Tampa. You're watching the XFL on ESPN. A lot of drama in the league today, and so next week in the XFL we start 2 o'clock Saturday, Seattle at Houston on ABC, New York at Dallas on Fox. Might be a quarterback change in Dallas. St. Louis at DC on Sunday on FS1, and we'll be out west for Tampa Bay. These Vipers taking on Los Angeles, 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. Interesting. All of Joey's friends came to the game tonight.
They heard I was going to be here.
Taylor Cornelius, the quarterback for Tampa Bay, making his 3rd start. This offense has been humming. 2 backs now, Davion Smith and Jaquez Patrick behind Cornelius.
Let's go.
13th play of the drive.
NASCAR, son!
Patrick trying to stretch it. We got a flag on the plays. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and forced out of bounds by Jameer Thurman, former Sycamore of Indiana State.
Holding. Offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty. 4th down.
That's Martez Ivy, former Florida Gator.
I'll let him tell you what he had.
Turbo right, Blue Rabbit.
Ivy pleading his case, not going to win.
Let's go.
Elam late on the field for DC.
NASCAR, son!
On 1st and goal from the 14, little touch pass for Ryan Davis. All-time leading receiver in Auburn history finds 2 yards.
Nickel. We got Fossil left. 79 solid. Z China F back line through.
79 solid. 79 solid. Let's go.
Check that. All right, run it.
Let's go.
Cornelius 7 of 9 passing so far.
Hurry, son!
Blitz coming. Trying to run it out, and he throws to the end zone, incomplete.
I'd have been surprised if that play worked. When your offensive coordinator is that undecided on a play call and you're a quarterback, the play clock is running, in your mind, you're not confident that that play is going to work.
66 Badger.
Kind of like you lining up a bad putt.
Yeah, when you set me up wrong and I'm not confident about it, I just lay out.
Reese just run a vertical. No rim here.
Reese Horn, number 18.
Even. 5-0.
Bottom of the formation from this camera angle.
NASCAR, son!
Pressure coming again. Safety blitz. A lob to the middle of the field, and DeAndre Goolsby with the touchdown for Tampa Bay. way to beat the blitz. Last week, DC trailed 27-0. Now they're on a verge of another major deficit early.
Burn Spider. Burn Spider.
It'll be a one-point attempt for Tampa Bay.
Larry. We're right here. I got NASCAR, son.
Cornelius finds his running back, but he's taken down by Matt Elam, already the 8th tackle of the game for Elam.
Man-to-man coverage, blitz, everyone coming. Great route by Goolsby, the tight end, gives the out move to the linebacker. He takes it. I love going to the middle of the field versus man-to-man coverage. The quarterback can see it. It's between the tackles. Easier for his eyes to get locked in the middle than it is to work outside with the blitz coming in his face.
Taylor, what are you seeing from their defense, and what have you been able to exploit early on?
From their defense? They're just bringing some pressure right now. We were able to catch them in it right there, and Goolsby made a good play and went up and got it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Goolsby's a backup tight end, second straight start after Nick Truesdale was lost for an injury the last 2 weeks. A lot of Florida Gators in this Tampa Bay team, including Goolsby. Andrew Franks kicks it away. Dion Holloman. Changes direction. And takes it past the 20-yard line. Ball came out. They say he was down, and whistled down and played dead. A lot of movement out in Caesars. Tampa Bay now giving up 7.5. They came in 4.5-point underdogs. And the Vipers with a 13-0 lead. Cardell Jones was sacked on the second play of the game last week. Threw a pick on the third play of the game. Never recovered. Can he find his rhythm tonight? Quick shot. It's Eli Rogers for 8.
That was DC's 9th play of the game. We're in the second quarter.
They had run 8 plays at the same time. Matt Elam had 8 tackles.
Right or left? Hey, purple even drill. Ready? Monday. Hey, Monday. Hey, move. Make sure you walk, Eli.
Hey, Bear.
Go. Blue lining.
Wow, guy got flipped. Cardell going deep over the middle and incomplete. Rashad Ross defended by Anthula Kelly.
Hey, listen up. Ops rapid, even heat. Ready? Louis. Hey, Sunday. Yeah. Sunday. Hurry. Let's go.
Pressure coming from the edge. Another quick shot. It's Eli Rogers again.
Here we go.
Rhythm for Cardell.
Let's go trough right, wide counter. Odd whiz, X storm.
Nevada, fall back 4. Nevada.
Let's see the look first.
Monday.
Nevada fall back. Another blitz for Tampa coming. When that second syllable is a word, they are coming.
Cardell is able to find Rashad Ross.
Zebra. Good job, buddy. Let's go dice left. Let's do this. Let's go dice left. Same odd punch.
Nevada 4. Nevada
See
4.
Oscar with a demon up top. Demon
Nevada
for pressure.
4.
So it goes Nevada. The 4 now is coverage. If it's a word, they're blitzing. If it's a number, they're playing coverage. Might be the first time they haven't blitzed all game.
Right? You know you got the slant.
Oscar.
Cardell 5 of 7.
Sunday. Hurry, hurry. Let's go.
On a 4-man rush, they'll run it. Nice little stiff arm. And Donnell Pumphrey out of San Diego State, 4th-round pick of the Eagles in 2017, picks up the first down.
Seen a lot more of the read RPO quick game from Cardell. That's where he's comfortable.
Tampa not very big up front in their defensive line. If these offensive linemen for DC can lock on, then they'll have some success in the run game. But their idea is be undersized but move quickly and bring pressure.
Now one defensive lineman weighs more than 300 pounds. Here's Pumphrey again on the swing pass. He's got great speed and another DC first down.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Buzz right hop. Let's go same odd whiz Wrigley. Buzz right hop, same odd whiz Wrigley.
Sock 0. Mug sock 0. Mug sock 0.
Okay.
Nevada. Nevada.
Cardell trying to redirect traffic, just wisely threw that one away.
Dre, you got to block him. I know, but Dre got to block him. Hey, I'm not going to call gas, but just be aware for the nose. They're not slanting every time. Hey, we got I Castle, X Trigger Uno ready. Monday, Monday, Monday.
Talking about blocking Jason Neal, number 96, nearest Viper on the defensive line.
Sunday. Hurry, hurry. Let's go.
To the ground game, and Brissett. One-year starter at LSU, played with some great backs there, and he picks up 2.
Swap Cobb. Double left, wide right. Even quicker, solid. Swap Cobb. Eli, you good on that? Eli, you got the wheel stop. You good?
Eli Rogers, number 4 in white, in the slot. Top of the formation. Cardell Jones looking for him. Instead goes deep, end zone shot, caught in the back corner. It's Malachi Dupree, and they say out of bounds.
Field goal. Get field goal ready. Field goal. Field goal.
You be the judge. Only needs 1 foot down.
Okay, bring it up.
Salim Choudhury, our replay official.
He's up. It's incomplete.
Yep.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry.
I don't think he held on to it anyway.
Okay, bring up the sideline, or the high end zone, please. 3, 6.
43-yard attempt. And Tyrausa, they were still looking at the replay. The kick was no good.
Timeout. DC, there first. 30 seconds.
For the toe drag that. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Confirmed it. Okay. All right.
So you hear the communication from Pep Hamilton, the official, using the timeout, hoping that they would have more time to look at that replay. Little do some people know that it's already been looked at.
It's already been looked at, and I think Coach was thinking, old school thinking in football is he needs more time. But they're looking at everything. And so he looked at it, he was out of bounds, and that's just a wasted timeout. But I think the kicker missed the field goal, so it might not be a wasted timeout.
Yeah, buy it back. Tyler Rouse out of Boise State. 43-yard attempt. And they block it. Everything's coming up Vipers tonight. And Tampa Bay is going to have fantastic field position. We've got a flag afterwards back at the 30-yard line. First one was missed, but
You go forward past 5 yards.
His left knee was down. He was down.
Okay, there's down. There is no on the play for illegal forward pass. The runner was down with the recovery. First down.
So the market at about the 31.
Give me that line, yeah. Got a little bit of line, yeah. Got a little bit of line, yeah. Yeah, that boy got that line, yeah.
Oh, Boom Gwacham delivers the boom.
That was Bronco, huh?
The winless Tampa Bay Vipers have a 2-touchdown lead. And now they get the field goal block from Gwacham.
Oh, my gosh. Tackle him.
Let's talk a little offensive play calling lingo. These long play calls, you have to listen for your part. Fossil left, Xerox is the formation. 62 tells the offensive line the protection and the running back can release. Z kitty, that's the route for the Z. X basic lets the X know he's running across, and the F shallow lets the F know he's coming underneath. You just have to listen to your part of that play call. You don't need all the information, just what pertains to you.
We learned something new yesterday. That was the difference between kitty and cat when it comes to a route.
Cat's a little deeper. They want to go 18 yards to get a comeback.
So after the blocked field goal, Taylor Cornelius back to work.
Opposite. NASCAR, son.
Tampa Bay leaning heavily on the ground game. It's Jaquez Patrick. And the Orlando native picks up a first down.
Okay, stay in Detroit. We're home, flow right, F motion. Check that. We're home, flood right. Home, flood right. Show Buffalo boom, X bolt, Z dig.
Chill, Buffalo boom.
Make sure you're on, Dan. Make sure you're on. Bolt. Tighten up. Make sure you're on.
Yep. Chevy. Hurry, son.
Cornelius wanting to go deep. And the comeback route good for a first down. Daniel Williams.
Really nice comeback on the sideline by Williams, making his quarterback throw it to the sideline, get a quick first down, and now they're across the 50. This offense is rolling tonight.
We're fin right, red Oscar, F Rambo. Fin right, red Oscar, F Rambo.
Red Oscar. Let's go.
Thought there might be some Sylvester Stallone references. There's the Rambo call.
Chevy. Hurry, son.
Pressure from the edge. They swing it out to Horn. First down.
Cardale, a little more rhythm, a little more feel in that last drive. Why extra success?
Still got to finish the job off with some type of points on the board, but just getting back to what we love to do and just taking advantage of our plays.
Thank you.
Tough one last week for Cardale Jones, but 6 of 10 so far tonight. Cole had the right word. It was rhythm. This Tampa Bay offense has been in rhythm.
NASCAR, son.
Patrick again.
This offense has been in rhythm because they've been able to run the football, and that is the key. When you got a young quarterback in his 15th start in football, running the football is his best friend, and it clears up the defense because the safety now has to declare either come in the box and stop the run or stay back, but your young quarterback can read that much more easy.
NASCAR, son. Go.
This is Gouldsby, the tight end again. DC's defensive coordinator, Louis Chofie, up in the booth. 22 years, 4 teams in the NFL.
All right, let's go. Gun bullets, one wide peel. Gun bullets, one wide peel. Show away, fellas. Show away. With the backer, with the whole player.
Coach to player comms.
You see him? Hurry, son.
Incomplete. A drop by S.J.
Nickel,
Green.
Nickel. Here we go. All right, we got
go
fin right.
Even Apache fire weak. Even Apache fire weak. Same thing,
Mike,
backer.
Excellent.
Show away.
Mike, X slant. F spacing. Here we go. We're at 5.
Let's go.
Here's your X up top, and that should be your slant on the backside. It's quick on the spacing.
Cornelius couldn't get it to him. Instead, try to find Davion Smith.
All right, here we go. We're in nickel. We're going to be dribble right, 63 F Haas.
Here we
Dribble
go.
right.
Split Nashville fire zone. Split Nashville
63
fire
F
zone.
Haas.
And so what you're looking at now that they're just going to one word, everyone has to know the concept in the word. It's not that wordy play that we talked about where everyone gets their part. Now you have to know the entire concept.
Here comes pressure. And a flag comes flying in on the tail end of the completion of Daniel Williams. And get him for a push-off.
It's a terrible rule in football. That is all. That's just
so biased.
Interference, offense, number 1, 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Wide receivers should just get to do whatever they want.
Well, I mean, they're getting hit all the time. They're getting grabbed. They're getting pulled. Come on.
All the time.
Come on, Tom.
No.
I mean, Desmond Lawrence had his hand. That's a bad call. Let alone the rule should be kicked out of football. That's.
I think Daniel Williams is the only person that agrees with you right now. 3rd and 20.
Chevy! Hurry! Son!
Here's Ryan Davis. Needed 20, got 5. Scooby Wright with the tackle. Mark Trestman will send on the kicking team.
Count them up there too, guys.
Andrew Franks out of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute to attempt a 45-yard field goal. 4 or 5 on the season. His only miss came from 50+.
Before the snap. Too many men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Second time DC has had 12 on the field.
Okay.
And if I'm Tampa, throw the flag and let the play out. Still got to kick a field goal. And he made it.
And he did make it. Jake Shum is his holder. Franks was a kicker in the NFL for the Dolphins. A 2-time Division III All-America. This is now from 40. Plenty of leg. And he drills it. 16-0. We got flags on the field. DC was offsides. You know how hard it is to be offsides? You only have 10 men on the
Neutral zone
field.
infraction. Defense. Number 91 lined up to the neutral zone. Penalties decline. Results of the play. Field goes good.
That's a bad ratio. 3:40 to go in the first half here in Tampa. Vipers, the winless Vipers, up 16-0. Saturday, 2 Eastern on ABC. It's week 5 of the XFL season. MVP candidate P.J. Walker, the Houston Roughnecks, and their fantastic defense, which had 5 takeaways and a touchdown win at Dallas tonight, takes on Seattle at 2 Eastern. Then on Sunday, we'll be out west for the Vipers and the Wildcats of Los Angeles, coming off of a disappointing loss yesterday. Boy, has the line shifted. Tampa Bay now 9.5-point favorites according to Caesars Sportsbook. They came in 0-3. They look like a 3-0. Franks kicks it away. Deion Holloman will race up to his 10. Holloman sheds the first, knocked out of bounds at the 30.
Part of the line shift is this the second week that this DC team has looked like this. They couldn't rebound last week, went on to get blown out. And so the line is indicative of what DC has shown us for the past 2 weeks.
Despite the fact that they came in as
So
favorites.
when are we getting the cover 0? Second down?
We got even piston Tony ready. Even piston. Even firm right. F counter.
Pep Hamilton anticipating more pressure from Tampa Bay.
Monday. Hey, Mike's Monday. You. Hey, Monday. So go. Blue Whiting. Look out.
Incomplete. What does Monday signify?
Monday's usually the snap count.
Here we
He's
go.
letting the guys know when they're going to snap it.
Flank right, F short. Odd Barry, X cat, Z spin. Y shift to under flank right, F short. Odd Barry, X cat, Z spin.
Barry, ready? Move. Over special. I'm under. Hey, Sunday. Watch movement. Hurry. Let's go.
Play action. Cardale Jones with a diving catch on the sideline. It's Rashad Ross with the first down for DC.
And Cardale needed a completion. Bounced the hitch the play before. Needed his body language right now isn't great. He doesn't look like a quarterback that believes in the play calls that are coming in from Pep Hamilton.
Monday. Hey, Monday. 4-3. Monday. Rip. Monday. Rip. So go. Blue Whiting.
Deep ball. Too strong. You may wonder why Pep Hamilton covers his mouth on the play call.
Yep.
You can hear it at home. Obviously, the opposition
Here we go,
can't.
Buzz left hop. Lock odd cinco F drift. Okay.
But that doesn't
hop.
mean
lock odd cinco F drift.
Corner. Sunday.
That the other sideline couldn't be reading his lips.
Eli, tighten your split F drift. You got your shallow. Get across the field.
And it's a
Eli.
hard habit to break for coaches.
Yeah, and it just becomes habit.
I'll be louder.
DeAndre Wesley moved.
False start. Offense. Number 79. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Cole, why was DeAndre Wesley frustrated with Cardale Jones about his volume on his cadence?
Well, sometimes you get used to a certain cadence, and that includes change that. You emphasize something different, Tom. I'm used to that rhythm. And when you change it, that makes me think. And when you think in football, oftentimes you're going to be wrong.
All right, guys. What we got to do is
2-minute warning. Back in a moment.
Let's get half, and then we'll make sure third down is what we want, and we'll convert that as well.
Kind of how I feel right now. 16-0 Tampa Bay with the lead. Good for the Graham. So is the football. It's a good-looking football if you haven't seen it just yet. Tom Hart alongside Joey Galloway. Cardale Jones never found his rhythm last week. How can he find his rhythm tonight?
The body language has to change. When you watch him talking to Pep Hamilton, when you see him on the field, he's yelling at guys. He can't find that rhythm, and it's been that way since last week. And unless he can find it, he's thrown for 64 yards in this game, and now they're down 16-0. They need their leader to step up and make some plays.
Out of the 2-minute warning, Cardale Jones 7 of 13 so far tonight. Pulled that one back, and it was knocked away. Bobby Richardson's had a monster game already.
And he might be lucky that it got knocked away. The defensive backs were in place. They dropped back to a zone, which DC hasn't seen much of tonight from Tampa. They dropped into a zone, and that was what confused DC's offense last week, and they threw the 4 interceptions. I think that was going to be another interception coming up.
Let's go. Last 4-1. Hey, even heat. Hurry. To go.
They're down 15 for DC. Incomplete, batted away. The play broken up. And DC will punt it away with a $1.50 left in the half. Micah Hanneman out of BYU.
Hey, you run the post or a go? You run the post or a go? It's a lot post. I mean, you wouldn't get it anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just ran a go.
Is that a normal conversation?
You take the safety out there. He can't make a play.
Not really.
What a punt. Eichwander puts it in the end zone. It'll be a touchback, a 62-yarder. We got a flag back at the 44. What was so unique about that conversation?
Well, he was posted on the streak. He ran a post. And I think Cardell didn't want to make him feel bad, so he said, you know, he wasn't going to get it.
off on me, right? Somebody
He ran a goal.
Who ran a goal?
Dre.
You can sense the frustration on the DC sideline.
Holding. Receiving team during the kick. 10-yard penalty from the end of the succeeding spot. First down.
Detail. It's a small detail. Hey, it's a small detail. Let's go. Small detail. Let's go.
It doesn't seem like a small detail.
No, it's not a small detail. And because it's a buildup from what happened last week, they get into this week, and they want to come in, find some offense, eliminate the mental mistakes. They've had penalties. They've had too many guys on the field. They've missed throws downfield. And now the receiver's running the wrong route. But that's the access we're talking about. It's not Cardell throwing guys under the bus, but every guy's responsible for their job. And when one guy in a football play doesn't do his job, the entire play looks terrible. And that's what you're seeing out of DC.
Simple accountability. Great first half for Tampa Bay. Even pass run so far, balanced attack. Back to Jaquez Patrick, who has a touchdown run tonight. They're going to move the entire pile and gain an extra 7 yards.
There's a minute 30 left in this first half, and it just feels like if Tampa can get more points, I don't know how DC recovers.
We're going to be home Falcon left, Red Bull nose alert.
Why?
Home Falcon left, Red Bull nose alert. Use clock. X smoke. X smoke.
Amy Elizondo is the offensive coordinator.
NASCAR, son!
All right, let's go nickel. 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 Use some clock here. Okay, we're not in a hurry.
We've got an injured player for Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Jaquez Patrick slow to his feet.
We're going to be nickel. We're going to be turbo left. Red Buffalo. Okay. Turbo left. Red Buffalo.
Let's get
Red Buffalo. Red Buffalo.
Let's go.
Favor
Rush
the handoff,
55.
okay?
I'm going to say rush
Favor the
switch.
handoff.
Rush switch. Rush switch.
Red Buffalo. 5-8.
I think you heard Coach say, hand this ball off. I think Tampa's happy with 1:07 left in this first half to just get into the locker room with a 16-point lead.
NASCAR, son!
Here's Davion Smith. Just short of the first down on a gain of 9.
Let's go. Bison. NASCAR, son!
Don't forget, it's a quick halftime here in the XFL, only 10 minutes, and we will take you inside the Tampa Bay locker room. Molly McGrath will be in there walking us through how Tampa Bay is getting ready for the second half. A fantastic first half. Might be more drama on the DC side.
I'd imagine the DC locker room is going to be interesting. A lot of screaming. Definitely have to make some adjustments.
It's Cole's assignment.
Maybe Cole can help him. Maybe Cole can make some adjustments.
What would you recommend?
I'm used to the screaming.
Yeah, usually from Tom.
4-year-old at home and Tom Hart on the road. I'm used to the screaming.
You got blue steer. Use all of the clock here, okay? We're not in a hurry.
15 seconds left on the clock.
Blue steer.
2 touchdowns and a field goal for Tampa Bay tonight.
Hey, Joe, be by yourself.
NASCAR, son!
Pressure from the edge. Running backs have been fantastic. It's Davion Smith out of Michigan again. 16-0, the Tampa Bay lead at the half. The winless Vipers trying to find a victory. Here's Molly.
Coach, your offense was humming. How were you able to keep drives alive in that first half?
Well, the guys are doing a good job. We're staying on the field. We're mixing the run and the pass and continuing drives, and we got to keep it going. We got 30 more minutes to play. It's not a 30-minute game.
Your defense is also pitching a shutout right now. What are they doing to challenge Cardale Jones most?
Well, there's just great effort. They're running to the ball. They're making some plays in the back end. But, you know, we got a guy we're playing against. He's a darn good quarterback, and he can make the plays. So we got to be we got to be ready for this. It's going to be a 30-minute game.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You bet.
A lot of emotions on both sides. Disappointment from D.C. Matt Elam, their leading tackle, talking with the Tampa Bay side. They can respond with the best one-word response in sports. Scoreboard. Can Tampa Bay hold on to 16-0 lead? We'll take inside both locker rooms after this.
This is going to be a good one.
All we got is each other, man.
Run straight ahead. Temple paying off for Tampa Bay. And a surge in the end zone.
Phase right, 66 Badger rim.
Pressure coming again. Safety blitz. A lob to the middle of the field. And DeAndre Goolsby with the touchdown for Tampa Bay.
What are we doing?
Everything's coming up Vipers tonight. Would you believe that the Vipers are winless on the season? Tom Hart alongside Joey Galloway. Tampa Bay looking for its first win. And well, they look like an undefeated team, not a winless team.
Yeah, and when you talk about what they're doing here, Tampa's running the football. And if you can run the football, you win at any level of football. And because of being able to do that, that's why they have the lead.
Let's take a look at our progressive game flow, and it starts with D.C. with Cardale Jones.
Body language hadn't been great in this game. Now they've gone 6 straight quarters of not looking very good on the offensive end. Cardale Jones is 7 of 15 in this game for 64 yards. You see some bad balls, see some balls being thrown in place they shouldn't be thrown. And then you see the communication with his receivers just hasn't been great. And so this is an offense now. The good thing for them, they have another half to make adjustments and come out and look better. But if it's the same as we've seen in the first half and in the last game, I don't know how they come back from a 16-point deficit.
Well, things have changed dramatically according to Caesars Sportsbook. Tampa Bay now given 12.5 points. The total has moved to 37. And as far as our 4 prop bets before the night started, Joey told you which one would hit. That was Davion Smith. That's already covered. He's at the over 59 yards in the first half. You expect any of the first 3 to catch up?
Well, I think if they continue the way things are going now, the Cardale Jones, I don't know how they get there. They need to run the football. But from an offensive standpoint, Cornelius, the quarterback for Tampa, things should be wide open now because they run it so well in the first half.
Tampa Bay 40 offensive plays in this game to just 22 for D.C. And the Vipers will start the second half with the ball. Ryan Davis set to return. If you haven't seen kickoffs in the XFL, this is what they look like. No big run up for the coverage team. They're just 5 yards away from the return team. And nobody on those 2 lines of scrimmage can move until the ball either hits the ground or is fielded. Hunter Niswanger, one of 5 Northwestern players drafted in the XFL this season, bangs it to the goal line. Davis to the 20, to the 25. Corralled there on a solid return. So here's Taylor Cornelius making his 3rd start. You heard from Aaron Murray at the half. Former Georgia product and Kansas City Chief out with a foot injury tonight.
Right Oscar.
Murray in an emergency role. Quentin Flowers, the hometown product, out of the game, out for personal reasons. They expect him back, we're told, on Monday. Here's Davion Smith. Tackled by Doran Grant.
I'd expect DC's defense to come out with 7-8 guys in the box. Just take away the run game of Tampa and make Taylor Cornelius beat you in the second half.
NASCAR, son!
Daniel Williams trying to make people miss. Reverses field. And he sprints through everybody. Daniel Williams looking for a block. What an amazing run into DC territory. The East St. Louis product picks up 38.
This Tampa offense is playing with so much confidence right now. Even a broken play, because of the hustle, you make a couple guys miss. And when you come back across, because the defense is all chasing the ball, now your offensive lineman getting downfield, you get a couple receiver blocks, and all of a sudden, you're on the 32-yard line.
What a run by Williams.
NASCAR, son!
Great penetration by DC. Davion Smith thrown for a loss. Scooby Wright with a tackle.
4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide.
Bullets, 1 wide peel.
We're going to be
Gun,
triple
bullets,
left
1 wide
open.
peel.
Triple left open, blue crayon.
Show away from the back.
F Rambo, Y Harvey.
Whole player help.
We're
to
in the middle, so
third
adjust
wide
your splits
receiver.
to the right. Wide out your splits to the
You can
right.
cut
Wider,
to your left, whole player.
Shantavius wider.
Chevy! Hurry, hurry, son!
Pressure coming. They got in the backfield, but Jaquez Patrick ran right past him. And a nice cut up field for a first down run. Scooby Wright went
Turbo
one way,
right.
Patrick went the
Check
other.
that. Turbo left, nickel, turbo left. Turbo left, nickel, nickel, nickel. Red Buffalo.
Titan,
Red
bird,
Buffalo.
0. Titan, bird, 0.
Let's go, let's go!
Titan, bird, 0. Titan, bird, 0.
NASCAR, son!
Here's Williams again. DC had that one snuffed out. Loss of 2. Oh! Hello.
I got it.
Jay Bromley, 297 pounds, mixing it up with Williams.
Kermit was a little off beat.
What do you expect from a frog? Again to the perimeter. This is Reese Horn. Frustration from DC late in this play. Sapelia now getting into it.
And I like the fact that the official didn't overreact. It's football. They push each other, get back to the huddle, play football.
Chevy! Fuck! Hurry, hurry, son!
Here comes pressure up the middle. And a gain of 1 to Reese.
I think we should kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it!
Mark Trestman wants the points. Here's Andrew Franks, plan to pursue a career in biomedical engineering if he didn't turn to pro football. Kicked for the Dolphins in 2015. Now looking for his second field goal of the night. He's made from 40, this from 31. And it's wide right. This opportunity for Tampa Bay to start the second half. And Franks walks off gingerly. 16-0.
I don't know where he's at.
16-0 Tampa Bay. Let's learn about the footballs. Here's Cole.
Well, Tom, here in the XFL, it's all about the ball. The league does not provide neutral footballs that both teams have to use. Every team has their own designated balls, which means you get to do whatever you want with your footballs. One reason Taylor Cornelius, Corn Dog, might be having a little success throwing the ball tonight. Check this out, fellas. Oh, yeah. So the ball obviously not puffed up, not a ton of air. A little bit deflated, you get a better grip, able to toss the football around. Joey, maybe a little bit easier to catch as well.
I don't know about easier to catch, but whatever my quarterback likes, that's what I like.
Yeah, indeed. Gain of 3.
Only him.
Right.
or chief pump as we get in, because their answer is blitzing us. Yes. All right? And then we can easy that. Okay, you with me on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
0, you want to leave it on? And just throw the fade.
Leave it on. Yeah.
16 of 21 for Taylor Cornelius.
So when he says 0, that means all-out blitz, man-to-man coverage on the outside. Coach is telling him, yes, you have my permission to throw the fade when you see the matchup.
Tampa Bay will blitz. The flag on the play as Cardale Jones picks up less than a yard.
Okay. Holding offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Former Kentucky Wildcat John Toth.
Yeah, he just grabbed the jersey and swung the defender around.
Is that allowed?
If you get caught, it's not.
We do have an injured player for DC. They're going to test their offensive line depth. DeAndre Wesley, who played his college ball at BYU.
Cole Boozer going to step in, and remember, Pep Hamilton told us that Boozer was going to play regardless, so he's a body that they feel very comfortable with.
Let's hop it.
Wesley 6'6", 320. Here's John Toth.
Hey, 4-5, 4-5. Hey, I'm L.
Pointing at number 45, Lucas Waka. Here's Donnell Pumphrey.
Hey, 3rd and short. Hey, listen.
Hey, key on Sunday, ready?
4-5, rip, 4-5. Rip.
Rip, John Toth setting the protection there and pointing out 45 is their Mike or point linebacker.
On 3rd down, nowhere near. Trying to find Eli Rogers.
No, he's just got to progress out to 15. Yeah. Punt.
Nice wander beyond a punt it away as Cardale Jones heads to the sideline. Ryan Davis set to return, not a good punt. They'll mark that one out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Currently winless Tampa Bay looks like they're on their way to their first victory of the season, and all smiles for the Vipers. Next weekend in the XFL, things will get started in Houston as Seattle goes on the road 2 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Then the Guardians visit the Renegades. Landry Jones undergoing an MRI tomorrow. Knee injury today for Dallas. We'll wait and see his condition. St. Louis to D.C. Sunday 3 p.m. on FS1. And we'll be out west for the Wildcats of Los Angeles hosting these Tampa Bay Vipers. Jared Glanville's got all the sauce.
Hurry, done. Ooh, Buffalo.
Uh-oh.
What she got here?
We got neutral zone infraction, 92 defense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense, number 92. 5-yard penalty. First down.
How about the move by Jordan McCray? Just put his hand out, touched him on the helmet. Didn't jump, didn't move, just one hand on the helmet. Apparently that's all you needed to call it.
Center for Tampa Bay, played at UCF.
Blue Buffalo. NASCAR, son.
Davion Smith, a 1-yard gain.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Detroit.
Tight. 1Y rat. Okay, stay on your keys. Be alert for the bootleg here, safety. Be alert for the bootleg.
Chill Buffalo Boom X Pylon Z Sphere.
Well, Tampa taking a shot. The X pylon is a deep to the middle of the field and breaking back out to the pylon. This is their chance to take a shot, see if they can get a big play.
Hurry, set.
Play action. Looking for the deep ball. Go to the deep crossing route, and it's Jalen Tolliver for the first down. Pickup of 22.
So the X pylon, X comes in, goes to the deep pylon, and then the spear is coming across. Safety is cleared out with the X. Cornelius makes a beautiful read, take the spear route coming across the field for a huge gain.
Product of Arkansas Monticello.
Chevy. Hurry, set.
Play action again in the middle of the field. This time it's Gouldsby, the tight end. Matt Elam, the stop. Tent tackle for Elam, and Taylor Cornelius
Red steer.
is beating his prop bet.
5-2.
Over the 162 and a hook.
Chevy. Hurry, set.
Going to add to it here. This is Reese Horn. Gets upended. Desmond Lawrence, injured defensive back for DC, slow to his feet.
The reason Cornelius has hit his over is because they've run the ball so well. And you can tell the last two plays were play action. You go play action after running the ball well, safety has to come down. Tight end wide open, the spear route wide open. Their offense is in rhythm, but that rhythm begins with the ability to run the football. And now the offense becomes easier for Cornelius, your quarterback, in his 15th start.
.323 yards of offense for Tampa Bay.
Nickel, Z motion, bunch right. Z motion, bunch right. Fake 66. Z big easy burst.
Gun bullets, one wide peel.
Taylor. See the throw.
Gun bullets, one wide peel.
66.
Lock it in, you got motion.
Even. Rock, 5-2. Chevy. Hurry, set.
Pump fake, looking deep. There's another lob. It is intercepted. Picked up at the goal line by Raheem Moore, and DC finally gets their first takeaway. Raheem Moore had the first pick in XFL history. Now he's got his second of the season.
And this is just a late read by Cornelius. Offensively, they're getting back to the pass game, which getting away from the run game hasn't been good this season for this team. This is just a late read, throws this ball up. Moore gets this interception. And of course, when you throw an interception, quarterback, you better be heads up because they're coming head on.
So I saw him release. Hey, Sunday. Hurry, two.
From the end zone, off his back foot, fantastic hands by Eli Rogers, but he left it behind.
Raheem, Coach Chovy told you at halftime you needed to get 2 interceptions. Take me through what the coverage was and why you were able to track that football down.
Right there, we was in a simple man free. And all day in that formation, right, they've been running bubbles. Bubble. So I knew watching film all week that the bubble and go was coming. They never showed it, but I knew it was coming. And what better time to run than try to run in a high red zone. I'm just reading the quarterback. I saw 2 guys free, right? So I took the deepest guy, played top down, and made a play on the rock.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Love you, baby. Love you, kid.
Flag on the play.
That should be a false start. Illegal shift to offense. Now 11 players became set. Penalty is half the distance to the goal line. Second down.
Let's go. Zebra.
Back it up.
Yeah. Here we go. Dice left hop. Let's go. Ox, rapid odd heat, links takeoff. Z Lightning. Let's go Z Oscar. Z Oscar, okay?
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Sunday. Hey, Sunday. Hurry. Let's go.
Cardale Jones facing pressure, gets hit as he throws. Jump ball, and it's taken back by Tampa Bay. Tavares McFadden with the interception. We got a flag back in the coverage. Bobby Richardson delivered a hit to Cardale. Might be a premature celebration.
It's 37 they should have it. Where they got it?
Interception, personal foul, face mask. Number 15 of the offense. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
So Tavares McFadden's interception stands.
This was the problem last week for this DC offense. They take their shot, pressure in the end zone, and this is just a jump ball. Now, not the throw you want to make, but honestly, as a receiver, you have to break this up. You cannot allow the defensive back to just simply jump up and catch this ball. Even though it's a terrible read and a terrible ball, it's our responsibility to make sure that that's not an interception.
So the teams trade picks.
NASCAR, son!
Davion Smith throttled up.
Tavares, what did you do to win in that one-on-one matchup?
Just playing my technique. Balls in the air, try to make a play.
All right, thank you.
Oh, that's it? All right.
I'm going easy on him, Tom.
He wanted a lot more. He wants the spotlight. He was a great high school quarterback up in Fort Lauderdale, number 3 quarterback in the class of 2015. Daniel Williams out of bounds.
Tampa threw an interception on their last drive in the red zone. I bet to get back to more of the simple offense. 3-step drop, bubble screens, try to run the football. They need to get points on this drive to get the momentum back.
79 solid. Let's go. Chevy. Hurry, son.
On 3rd and 4, pressure up the middle. Cornelius will take off with it. To the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taylor Cornelius took a shot at the end of that run.
Man-to-man coverage by DC. They're trying to find a way to bring pressure to Cornelius. Does a nice job realizing all the defensive backs back are to him. So when he sees his gap, takes off running, takes a huge hit to get this ball in the end zone.
There's the hit. Delivered by Desmond Lawrence. Aaron Murray is the backup. He's got a foot injury. Talking to him on the field before the game.
Burn swamp.
Willing to play, but wasn't sure he could. They're going to go Wildcat here and split Cornelius out. Going for 2.
Thanks.
Jaquez Patrick and Tanner McAvoy in the backfield. McAvoy will take it. He wants to throw it. Nope, he'll keep it himself. And he gets stuck at the 1. Hello, football.
78.
Cornelius battling. Dalen Tolliver getting the crowd fired up.
Lane man.
Shoulder popped out.
Doesn't sound good.
Let's go. Let's get something. Let's go RPO here. RPO on 1st down. Find a completion. Yeah.
Shoulders aren't supposed to pop out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Pep Hamilton getting a head start on the offensive series. The last one ended in a pick. Deion Holloman back to return for Tampa Bay. Here's Molly.
Taylor, we just joked that you're a little bit out of breath from that run. What was your mentality after that interception?
We just got to bounce back, you know, next play mentality, and come back, and we put a good drive together, and we got the score.
You took some big hits. How does your body feel?
I feel great. It's nice to get back out there and play again.
Shoulders okay?
It's great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's good media training by the folks at Oklahoma State, isn't it? That's fantastic. We got an injured player on the field for Tampa Bay. Taylor Cornelius told his teammate he thought his shoulder popped out.
I'm fine, I swear. I've had worse.
Terrence Plummer is the injured Viper. Three games with the Redskins in 2015 after being an undrafted free agent. Good to see Plummer run off the field.
What does DC do on offense? You heard Coach Pep Hamilton say we're going to go some RPOs. They are searching for something right now.
Here we go. Dice left hop, same even whiz. Links Z Oscar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's go.
Bear. Hey, Mike's 4 for 5.
Hurry. Let's go.
They go to the ground game. You've seen Cardale Jones play a lot of football. What do you think he would be most comfortable with in this scenario?
You know what? It almost looks like if you look at their offense from last week and then in this game, they look confused. Some of the balls he's thrown are in areas where there's too many defensive backs, as if he's not sure the reads he's seeing in front of him. So, perfect play call. It's an out route. You have one guy to see, the corner. You just got to beat him with the football.
Zebra. Buzz left. Let's go. Buzz left. Odd Ziggy Book twitch. Buzz left. Odd Ziggy Book twitch.
How does lack of confidence affect the quarterback's timing?
It not only affects his timing, it affects the guys in the huddle with him who are listening to him call the play, looking at his body language. Everybody's confidence is affected when your quarterback is in this mode where it's like just searching for a play to make, bouncing the out cuts that you don't normally see him do. It affects everyone, including the coach.
See the end knife down on the backside.
Looking back in the zone read. Pep Hamilton watching it.
Ted, you see that?
On a video board.
Yeah, DN, he knifed down on the backside.
Ted White is quarterback coach up in the booth.
And that's on me.
And he going to see.
Officials thought there were 12 on the field for DC. DC had it right with only 11, so the flag picked up. Hunter Nicewander will punt it away. Beauty of a kick. Ryan Davis from the 8. And Davis gets taken down by the first man down the field. 55-yard punt. A.J. Tarpley to stop. We got another flag on the play. Taylor Cornelius coming back on the field for Tampa Bay. Does that surprise you?
No, not at all. I believe I heard him say it was his left shoulder, and he said he's had worse. And when you say left shoulder and you're a quarterback, you're right-handed.
Red Floyd.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, receiving team number 35. The penalty is half the distance to the goal line. First down, Tampa Bay.
I think they tend to relax a little bit when a quarterback says it's my left shoulder and I'm good to go, then they're fine. Let's go play football. Especially in this situation, they have the lead, 22-0. They're going to come out, and I would be very surprised if they don't try to get back and establish the run, not only just to keep the clock running, but to keep their quarterback healthy at this point, because he's taking some hits. And the next guy in line is Aaron Murray, who isn't healthy.
Chevy, Chevy! Hurry, hurry! Son!
Damian Smith with a change of direction. And a first down run with a flag at the tail end. 24-yard run if it stands to match his jersey number.
Probably another bad call on a receiver, Tom.
Oh, get out of here. If it's Daniel Williams, it's going to be a second.
Number 81.
It is.
Spot is good. Holding offense, number 81. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
That's why I didn't block downfield. I mean, seriously, you go out there, you're giving great effort. Next thing you know, they throw a flag. If you don't block, then you don't have to worry about holding anyone.
Oh, no, I guess not.
You may have been too fast to worry about.
Yeah, just keep running.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. Blue bull, blue bull. Alert, alert, blue bull. Let's go, let's go. Hey, go, hey. Let it roll, let it roll. NASCAR, NASCAR, sit up.
They spun Smith around. He stayed on his feet. Picked up another first down.
I really like these running backs of Tampa, Davion Smith and Jaquez Patrick. They don't go down on first contact. The first guy that gets there rarely brings these guys down. That would have been 2 yards short of a first down because he ran through that tackle. He got past the first down by 4 yards. That gives your offensive line so much confidence to know that their running back is running the way Davion Smith is running this ball right now.
Running behind that O-line again. Cole, you played O-line in the SEC. What are you seeing from the big guys up front for Tampa Bay?
Staying on their double teams as long as possible. And I think what that's doing, Tom, a lot of times is allowing the DC defender defense to just run through the wrong gap. A lot of times you don't have to block a linebacker. They'll block themselves, especially in the zone scheme. That was the first gap scheme run I've seen from Tampa Bay tonight. Staying latched onto the double teams, but you got to give a lot of credit to these backs tonight as well.
Over 200 yards rushing. Here's Williams. Can't get flagged for holding if you're too busy catching.
You're absolutely right. Throw us the ball. Flag from back there got to be what? 12
Too many men
people?
on defense. 12 players. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
It's a third time. Injured player for DC is Desmond Lawrence.
Tight, one wide rat. Even tight, one wide rat.
Lawrence out of the University of North Carolina. Played for great pass defense there. Led the ACC in 2016 in passing defense.
Two. Hurry, son!
Another physical run for Tampa Bay and Jaquez Patrick. Gain of 4.
4 wide. We're going to be wide bunch right. Wide bunch right. Red Gorilla, F Rambo. Widen your split to the field. We're off the hash. You're blocking, SJ, you're blocking for the quarterback pull. You got force.
When you go bunch right, it puts the receivers including the Z to the right side, X goes to the left side, and that's your man-to-man coverage on that side of the field, and that's usually where you try to get your play.
Cornelius steps out of a tackle and scrambles out of bounds. Kashawn Freeman, the Georgia Tech product, had him but couldn't bring him down. Big smile for Taylor Cornelius. And that's how the third quarter will come to an end at Tampa. The Vipers at 0-3 trying to send DC to a 500 record. Jerry Glanville's defense has been great. The Vipers offense has been sensational.
This copyrighted broadcast of the XFL and ESPN may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the XFL and ESPN.
Let's summarize the game this way. All Tampa Bay 22-0. Cardale Jones 7 of 19 for only 64. Taylor Cornelius has been magnificent. And Jaquez Patrick with a touchdown on their first possession. Tampa Bay came in underdogs. They are dominating this game. Cardale Jones, nothing in the second half.
Yeah, he's 0 for 4 with an interception. 1 for his last 11. Has 0 passing yards in the third quarter. They have to make some adjustments.
Hurry,
Jaquez Patrick again for 3.
Okay, stay in Detroit. We're home, Falcon right. Blue Bull nose alert. X smoke.
Blue Bull alert. Blue Bull alert. Home. Let's go. Let it roll. Hey. 5-8. NASCAR. Sit.
Here's Daniel Williams, and he picks up a first down for Tampa Bay. We've got a microphone on linebacker Scooby Wright, 7th round pick of the Browns in 2016 out of Arizona.
On 12-1-1.
To Jalen Tolliver, and another Tampa Bay first down. Wright won every major defensive award. His sophomore year of college, injured his junior year, came out anyway. Tampa Bay's Davion Smith. Gain of 8.
This just shows how tough your offense is. DC knows they have to run the football right now. They know they want to run the football right now, and they're still running it.
Close left.
And they're picking up first downs while doing it.
Under 63. Close it. Close 63.
Here's Scooby on the left side of this defense, making the defensive calls, knowing that run is coming at him right now.
Sheds a blocker, gets in on the tackle. Fantastic move by Scooby Wright.
Right, they ain't getting a call to hold late. We'll get it.
Under, sit, swill, 1 wide.
Under, sit, swill.
Really seems like those defensive play calls are coming in late for DC. What a catch off the bobble. Colin Thompson scoops it up. Vipers playing with house money.
This is probably the third play we've seen tonight where it's been a broken play, something's gone wrong. Now all of a sudden, something's gone right. It is going Tampa Bay's way tonight. Offensively, defensively, this is their most complete game of the season.
Chevy! Hurry! Sit!
Patrick stopped by Kenny Bigelow. Another long play for Tampa, long drive, I should say, for Tampa Bay. They scored on drives of 11 and 15 plays, respectively.
Let's go, let's go! 5-9. Chevy! Hurry, hurry! Set!
Patrick dropped at the line of scrimmage by Sapelli Unau out of Northern Arizona. Third and goal.
78 solid. 78 solid. 78 solid. 78 solid. Let's go, let's go! Bear, bear, bear! Chevy! 5-0! Hurry, hurry! Set!
Back of the end zone. Wide. Trying to find Williams. And they'll bring on the field goal unit up 22-0.
Which they hit this field goal to get to 25, but because of the extra point rules in this league, it's still a three possession game. Now DC has done absolutely nothing to show that they can score 3 times, but there's a lot of time left in this football game.
26-yard attempt for Franks. And punter Jake Shamas is holding. So Tampa Bay leads 25-0 with 10-12 to go in the 4th quarter. As Joey mentioned, that's a 3-score game.
ESPN's presentation of the XFL is brought to you by Indeed, the world's #1 job site.
Beautiful night in Tampa here at Raymond James Stadium, where the Vipers look like they're going to notch their first win of the season. Final game of the XFL weekend. Week number 4. Andrew Franks will kick it away for Tampa Bay. Deion Holloman hangs a U-turn, and they catch up with him. DC was a 5-point favorite to start this game. Boy, has that changed. Now it's Tampa Bay giving up 21.5 in the total. Started at 44, down to 31.5. Live lines from our friends at Caesars Sportsbook.
Yeah, top white, white coming, Odd Becky.
Odd Becky, yellow.
I think the total 31.5 is doable. I think DC will find a way to get some points on the board.
They managed to score last week in a 39-9 loss. Here's Donnell Pumphrey.
Sure. Here we go. We got Dice Right. Dice Right. Where's my white shawl across? All right. Here we go. Dice Right. Even key. White shawl across. F basic. Let's go Z Oscar.
Hey, even key, ready? Yeah,
all the skill position players have the comms in their helmet.
Yeah, you got to see. Rip, 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 all the way out to 45. Hurry, hurry. Let's go.
Pressure. Cardell Jones heaves it downfield and incomplete. He had Rashad Ross open.
I think Cardell threw this ball on the run and didn't really need to. Had some space to settle down, set his feet, because this is wide open. And I just talked about this thing hitting that over, Tom. There it was.
That's and it went away.
That was it's a good thing I didn't bet.
On 3rd down, Cardell Jones to the sideline. Tyree Jackson, undrafted free agent of the Bills in 2019, out of Buffalo. Hands it off to Nick Brissett, and Brissett is able to pick up the first down. What are they thinking here with Cardell on the sideline?
I think he's just had one of those nights, and it started last week. Didn't look good, and then you come into this game and
then that's not a night. That's a week.
Try not to look backwards, Tom.
Marcellus Branch is the injured player. Cardell Jones is going to come right back in the game.
They didn't like the way Tyree handed off They didn't let the hand
off. Even Rocky, ready?
Rip 4-5.
We'll go with a scrappy and just advise him to be ready to check it down.
Let's go.
Which one? Yeah,
Hurry. Let's go.
To the screen, and that's blown up. Big time play by Lucas Waka, younger brother of Mets pitcher Michael Waka, who pitched earlier today in a spring training game.
He's lighting ass up. Blast.
Lucas was undersized coming out of high school in Texas.
Let's go.
Grew into a great football player at Wyoming.
Rip out.
Hurry.
On Toth, the DC center. Waka runs right past him, and Cardell Jones goes down. First sack of the night for Tampa Bay. Reggie Northrup will get credited with a sack. It's a loss of 9.
And Jerry Glanville has not taken his foot off of the gas pedal. They're up 25-0. DC's offense looks terrible, and they're still sending the house and getting home.
Sent 7.
DC did not have numbers to pick that up there.
There are platoons that don't have numbers to pick up a 7-man blitz.
Hey, we got 4-5.
To Eli Rogers, blasted from behind. Josh Banks out of Wake Forest, and Rogers congratulates him.
Man-to-man coverage. DC came in this game thinking, let's throw the tunnel screen. Jerry Glanville was ready. This Tampa defense was ready. They tackled well out in open space. They brought pressure. Defensively, they found their stride in this game, and it has been behind the pressure, behind the blitz, and they're confusing this DC offense.
High kick. Ryan Davis from the 30. Ryan Davis, flag on the play at the 45. 46-yard punt, 16 on the return.
During the return, I don't know. I'm waiting to find it.
Jeff Heiser, the referee.
There is no foul for block in the back. Okay.
Gonna pick it up.
Where's your blind?
Because we have one receiver, 2 receivers off. Oh, yeah. I was wanting to get the heat. I should have got the heat. That was on me. I should have got the heat.
Blindside block. Salim.
You have a blindside block on number 20.
At the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line. During the return, in the blindside block, receiving team number 20. 15-yard penalty from the 41-yard line. First down.
After the penalty, Tampa Bay will have the football up 25-zip.
Let's grind this one now. Let's grind this one.
25-0. Tampa Bay with the lead. If we didn't have enough broadcasters in the booth or on the field, we got another one in uniform. Aaron Murray standing by with Molly McGrath.
Yeah, that's right. I'm here with quarterback Aaron Murray, and I'm going to ask you to put on your analyst cap for this drive right now. You're just in the offensive huddle. What's the game plan for this drive?
Well, I mean, kind of right now, 25-0, and the way we've been able to run the football this entire football game has been awesome up front. So you want to continue to milk it, use as much time as you can on that play clock, and see if we can finish this game with the ball in our hands right now. So a lot of running and imposing our will up front.
So we're taking a look at the defense right now. What have you seen from DC today that you guys have been able to exploit?
Well, a lot of single high. Our receivers and our offensive line have done a great job of getting to that, that 7th defender. So they've been rotating a safety down there in the box to try to stop the run. So we've kind of countered that with either, bringing a receiver in there to kind of dig him out, or some of these RPO type passes on the outside, these quick screens, great blocking by our X and Z receivers to spring our slot guys to kind of keep them a little bit honest and keep them back a little bit at bay.
Can you give me some play-by-play for this play right here?
Yeah, just a simple power play right there. They're in cover 2, so great job. I mean, 4 yards a pop, that's all you can ask for. And our running back so far this game, I don't care who it's been, either one of those guys have just continued to push and grind, you know, turning a 1-2 yard gain into 3 or 4 yards, especially with the way the offensive lineman has continued to push them as well. And that's just demoralizing for a defense when they see that kind of stuff going on.
How crucial has your running game been for your success tonight?
Well, I mean, that's the way we built this team. I mean, we built this team to be great up front offensively at the offensive line. And if you can continue to win up front, and we saw Taylor do some great job, you know, in the pocket as well with some play action passes. And then anytime they get in the red zone, they've been just playing cover zero, whether it's Saul with the safeties or 2 safeties in the B gap. And he's done a great job extending plays. And obviously the running touchdown, that 1 cover zero, was a great job by him.
Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. You can add this to your demo reel.
Yeah, bring it on. Add it in, send it to my boys at CBS.
Tom.
First Tampa Bay punt of the night. Aaron Murray, when he's not playing football, is an analyst for our friends at CBS Sports Network. Has a show on Sirius XM Radio. We'll let him know who to invoice for all of that.
Yeah. It's good promo by you.
So Jake Shum used for the first time tonight outside of holding. AC uses a timeout. And DC going to get the ball back here for an offense that has been out of rhythm. And it's been a frustrating night for Cardale Jones for a lot of different reasons.
It's one thing to have one bad game, which they had last week, and come into the second game in a row and deal with the same issues. Then you start to lose confidence in your coaching staff, in your teammates, in your team to fix it.
Here's Cardale Jones earlier tonight.
He got to block him. Hey! They bench him. Ready. One ain't ready. He ain't. I don't know what's wrong. He ain't ready.
That's Cardale Jones. Speaking of DeAndre Tompkins, and now Cardale replaced while DeAndre stays in the game. Tyree Jackson now in a quarterback. And what that sound tells us, Joey, is that sometimes you see a quarterback having a bad day. It's not necessarily his fault. He relies on teammates.
Yeah, and I said earlier, one bad play can be a player messing up that play. And so you feel like you called the right play, you had what you wanted, you got the defense you wanted, and it's set up. And if one player doesn't do his job, the entire play looks terrible. And so for DC, looking really bad last week, throwing 4 interceptions, couldn't get points. I believe they scored 9.
Yep.
Coming to tonight, when they've gone all week saying we have to fix our issues, we're better now. You come to Tampa, they're 0-3. And so you think you're going to come out here and get back on track, and then you don't. Everybody's tempers are running high, and you have to own that as a player, and that's what Cardale was saying.
Tyree Jackson suffering the same fate. He gets thrown down for a 6-yard loss. That time it was Guacham.
And he's saying to his coaching staff, Tompkins is not ready to play. That's what football is. Every guy has to do his job, and when that guy isn't doing his job as a player, as a leader, you hold that guy accountable.
Nice wander, punts it away to Davis, who had to leap out of the way. Cardale Jones all by himself on the DC bench. Let's listen into Cardale Jones tonight.
We can't put ourselves in a dog fight from behind. Yeah, bro. Not from behind like this, man. 2 weeks in a row.
Down 27-0 last week. before the half. 25-0 here in the fourth quarter tonight.
Hurry, hurry! Sit! That's the nickel.
Here's Davion Smith.
Coach, you told us it's your job to torture other teams' quarterbacks. How did your defense do that tonight?
Well, that's been my life story, really, and they've done a great job. We try to make every play miserable for a quarterback. Sometimes they get us, but today we're winning. We're winning.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Started his coaching career in 1964 at high school in Ohio. He does have the boots. They've been kicking a lot tonight. 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay leading 25-0. Is there more drama on the DC sideline? Tonight after Lakers Pelicans, stay tuned for SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt. He'll have post-game reactions from New Orleans, plus breaking down the association's top moments. And in this week's SC featured, how a serious medical scare threatened Pelican star Drew Holiday's family. SportsCenter with SVP after the NBA on ESPN and the ESPN app. Tom Hart, Joey Galloway, Cole Kublik, and Molly McGrath. Jerry Glanville's defense has ransacked DC tonight, and the defenders have made their own share of mistakes on the offensive side, seemingly not on the same page. Here's Cole.
DeAndre, there seemed to be some miscommunication between different members of this offense today, quarterbacks and wide receivers specifically. How do you guys clean that up moving forward?
We just go back, get in the playbook, make sure we take good detailed notes when we watch film, and then capitalize on the mistakes that we made today, understand why we did it, what happened, and how can we avoid doing it in the future.
If there's a time that you sense extra frustration from one member of your offense, how do you personally handle that on the sideline?
We just got to stay in the game. There's 60 minutes in a game. You can never get 2 down or two up, and we just got to continue to execute, lean on each other, and never be, like I said, 2 down or 2 up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3 targets to DeAndre Tompkins, 0 receptions. And we heard Cardale Jones' frustration with him earlier tonight.
And that is something that will be an ongoing discussion. Emotions are high during a football game. Coach Parcells told me Sundays are bad days. You say things that you wish you could take back. Monday will be a brand new day. These guys will go back to work and be just like best friends, but they have a lot of work to do, and they'll get back to work.
It's really interesting you say that. No gain on second down, because when I think people outside of the game hear that, they think there is discord, there is dissension, this is unfixable. You're saying this is totally normal and acceptable.
Yeah, this will be normal, acceptable. There may be words in the locker room.
And that's okay.
And that's fine, because that's what we do. We're out here competing. We work extremely hard to be ready for these 3 hours on Sunday. When things don't go right, tempers run high, you deal with it. You come back on Monday like nothing happened.
If you were DeAndre Tompkins tonight, would you approach Cardale, or when would you approach him, or how would you approach him? For a peace offering, or you just move on?
Do you know how many text messages he has on his phone right now? From his friends, from his family, from everyone that knows him, that listened to this broadcast, that heard Cardale Jones say we got to bench him. So there will be a conversation. One of these guys will start it, whether it's Cardale coming to him. Cardale is a leader on this team, so he probably should come and address it. But it will be addressed. But the end part of that conversation will end in, we got to get back to work and fix our issues.
They tried to do that this week. It didn't work out. Davion Smith with another physical carry. He's over 100 yards. Patrick went over 100 yards. 2 100-yard rushers tonight for Tampa Bay. Mark Trestman's team going to find their first win after a frustrating start to the season. Relief on the Tampa Bay sideline. They go to LA next week. In the second half, the DC defenders ran 17 plays, found 28 yards. Back-to-back losses for Pep Hamilton's squad. Only 9 points over the last 2 weeks. Great game for Taylor Cornelius. He leads the Vipers to their first ever win. He's with Molly.
Taylor, your coach told us you couldn't tell if this team was 0-3 or 3-0. How did that mentality help you guys persevere to get this first win?
Yeah, we just, we take it week by week, and, each week's a new week, and we're just happy to come out on top this week.
All right, thank you. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Tom.
What a big win for Tampa Bay. Dissension on one side, celebration on the other. Join us next Sunday, 9 Eastern on ESPN. We'll be in Los Angeles as these Vipers look for their second consecutive win, taking on the LA Wildcats. Fun one tonight for the home team. For Joy Galloway, Cole Kubelik, and Molly McGrath, I'm Tom Hart saying so long from Tampa, where the Vipers notched their first ever win. Can they turn around an 0-3 start? Coming up next on ESPN2, stay tuned for UFC 248 Countdown. So long from Tampa.